Well, hey folks, welcome to Solar Cabin Channel. I've got a couple of products here that you might be interested in. And this first one is a fan. It's called the eFluky, E-F-L-U-K-Y. It is a 3-speed fan, rechargeable from USB, or it can run directly from a USB outlet. And it has a quite large lithium battery inside. And I'll show you the battery because I was quite impressed with the size of the battery that they put in this unit. It works really well, 3 speeds, low, medium, high. And I got this because I have a propane stove in my cabin, and the propane furnace doesn't blow. I don't have a fan on it, so it doesn't blow air out. It just heats objects around it. So I wanted a fan to put up on top of my propane furnace that didn't use a lot of power because I'm just running it off a power station. And so I got this one and decided to try it out, and I'm actually quite impressed with it. It does a really good job of blowing the heat out so that I get more heat directly on me, especially in the mornings when it's really cold. So this is the eFluky. You can see how big it is. It does have 3 speeds, which I'll turn on here. That's low speed. Just a gentle breeze. There's medium. And there's high. Now, on high, I'm sitting about 5 feet, 6 feet away from, oh, it also has a light on it. I'm sitting about 5 feet or 6 feet away from my furnace, and putting this on top of it, putting it on high just blows excellent heat right on top of me. So I really like that, and that's why I got it. But it's also a desk fan, so you could set it next to your desk where you're working, and just set it so it's blowing right on you, and it actually produces plenty enough breeze to cool you off quite well. It would also be good probably for camping, if you're in a tent or in a small camper, something like that, and you just want a small fan. It seems to be very well made, well constructed. Haven't seen any problems with it or flaws to it. It does have a good sized battery, which I'll open up here. And what I wanted to see is what kind of battery it has. It has one of these larger lithium batteries, and you can get these batteries on Amazon. So if the battery does eventually run down, which all batteries do, lithium batteries should last a really long time. But you can get the replacement batteries for this, and it does have a good long run time. It says it'll run about 9 hours on low. I haven't tried that, but I do know that on high, when I forgot to plug it in, it ran a good 3 hours just off of the battery, no problem. And so, you know, you expect you're going to get at least that much time out of it if you're running it on high. Clips in there really well. Sits really sturdy. I'm not worried about it tipping over, and you know, does a really good job sitting on top of my propane furnace. It really blows the warm air out so that I actually get, instead of the warm air rising up the ceiling, it blows it out directly on me. And it does come with the USB plug-in cord, and so I plug this into my power station and use it that way, and that way it uses hardly any power at all running off the power station. It'd run, you know, probably a year off the power station. So, you know, it's not using hardly any power at all. And so it also does have a light, like it shows you here, which is kind of convenient because it just happens to sit right where my dials are for my furnace. So I can see my dials on my furnace at night if I want to adjust the temperature. And it also does have a blue light at night. You can turn this blue light on, and it's got a blue ring light on here like an LED light. Just kind of a cool effect. Doesn't really give you enough light to see much, but it's kind of a cool effect. So that's the eFluky fan. Now the other thing that I got, the other product that you might be interested in, this is an indoor or outdoor thermometer, digital thermometer. Kind of get that up there so you can see it. Now, it is not waterproof, but you can set it like in a greenhouse or on your porch or something like that, where it's not going to get soaked with rain, and use it outside. But it's really more for inside use. Now, I've had these for a while. They come in a 2-pack. It's made by Antonki. I guess I'm saying that correctly. Made by Antonki. And it comes in a 2-pack for a really good price on Amazon. And it does have both humidity and your temperature on it. Which is really nice. And what I've noticed about it is these things last a long time. These batteries are also replaceable, so you can replace the batteries in them. And the last one, because I got it in a 2-pack, I put the other one outside on my solarium porch because I wanted to see what the temperature was out there all the time. And it lasted 2 years out there with the battery in it. So it lasted a really long time. And so I just went and got a new battery for that one. It's outside. I put this one inside so I could use it with this fan with my heater on because I wanted to see exactly what the temperature change was. Works very accurately and is a great product, again, made by Antonki on Amazon. And you get a 2-pack for a really good price. And I'm very impressed with it. The temperature gauge seems to work really well. It's very accurate. And you do have to leave it. It says when you first turn it on, let it set for about 5 minutes before you read the temperature on it because it has to adjust to the temperature and the humidity in the room. The humidity reading is quite nice because I'm in a low humidity area here. But if you know what the humidity is, then you know what's going on in your house in the way of, whether you need to turn your air conditioner on or not, or whether you want to run a fan or not, that sort of thing. So, again, a good product. It does have an on-off switch. I just leave it on constantly. And it ran, like I said, the last one ran for 2 years, no problem. Running on the battery full time. Okay, so again, made by Antonki on Amazon, and the fan made by E. Fluky on Amazon. Good products.